Alright, here we go, finally. So the first map for the finals pool. Your Rice 1 is going to be Song Zombie Sunset by Dev/Null, which actually took an appearance in Taiko World Cup this year. And I also know there's a loved map set of it in Mania, which is pretty cool. This map is 3 minutes and 34 seconds in length, which funnily enough isn't even the longest non-tiebreaker map in this pool. It is 215 BPM with 1,695 regular notes and absolutely 0 LM. It is 4.31 stars, and I mean, being Rice 1 and all, you'd think it's a consistency pick. Yeah, I can see that. It's got a lot of similarities to... And yeah, it's just a long map, but it's a really good song. As are, like, all of the songs in this whole tournament, to be honest. But yeah, interesting to see that. Well, I've been busy playing My all weekend, so I don't have any replays. Spark's doing absolutely garbage at the start though. I mean, even Richie's beating him. Richie's not very good either. But I do suspect this will change. So we've got the drum beat build up here. Map gets a little denser, but not too bad. Mostly just triplets. Chuck in a mini stream every now and again. But yeah, definitely the Crow's Ghost of finals. Only Crow's Ghost has, I think, 2 breaks in it. This has 1, but the 1 break is not even, like, it doesn't even go into break time, I'm pretty sure. That's how short it is. So it's definitely a more involved, more full on. Crow's Ghost also does have a couple of doublets, but they're not, like, super baity. But yeah, the doublets and the offhand 1-2 in this is incredibly difficult to hack, especially if you're not expecting it. Definitely going to pick up a couple of misses on that. Richie actually doing pretty well right now, holding the S rank. We'll see for how long. Sparks is just on full tilt after losing to Brazil. They plan to get top 3, placed... I don't know. He placed 6th, I guess. He did his best. Actually, it's funny, both of these players were eliminated by Brazil in the same weekend. Alright, see your Richie's S rank, it's gone. Map definitely picked up and got a lot denser here. And there's some offhand 1-2, Sparks gets caught out, Richie gonna pick up a lot of 100s. This is also pretty much sight read for both players as well. So here, Rice 1, pretty cool. Pretty fun. I mean, it's Rice 1, it's pretty lengthy. It is over 3.5 minutes. Sparks getting the B rank. How was he even seed 1? But he got 69 100s and 690 regular 300. Actually, they both got the same regular 300 count. That's kind of funky. Alright, hopefully we won't be hanging around for too long. We can quickly get into Rice 2. I mean, we've got 15 more maps to go through. So Rice 2 is honestly a lot easier than Zombie Sunset. It's the easiest Rice, in my opinion. It's got pseudo-tech elements, but it's not crazy enough. So it can just fit as a like weird rhythm, interesting, slightly bursty Rice. So this is 161914 by Sorry About My Face. It is 2.5 minutes long at 168 BPM. It has 818 notes with 46 LN and is 4.13 stars. It's a pretty simple map. It's chill for the most part. It just chucks in some 1/6 and even 1/8 triplet bursts just every now and again. So yeah, it's a fairly simple rice pick. Just a little bit bursty. Just a little bit. Also, yes, there is no grand finals pool. There is finals pool, and that is it. So this is the last pool. There's 16 maps, and the tournament is now a best of 7. Just to reiterate. I do think this map will be probably pretty commonly picked. I definitely think this is one of the easier ones. Even the 1/8 triplet bursts, like, together, you can just kind of cheese it, even on OD10, as like a 1/6 string for 7 notes. And Rice is where all the easy maps are, so it makes sense. I mean, I like how the accuracies have entirely reversed from Zombie Sunset now. Now Sparks is the one holding that pretty cool looking S rank. Would have liked to have put this in tech, but it's just not techy enough. It's also not that bursty enough. But then again, it's also nice to have a chill pick. I mean, when we get to like some of the speed picks and tech picks, yeah. Oh, and SV, anti-refugees, actually, there's a lot of hard stuff in this pool. Yeah, when we get to those, you'll be glad that there's a nice chill map. Some of these bursts, though, definitely like catching players off guard. But yeah, 161914, pretty chill map. Nothing too hard, nothing too crazy. Just some bursts. And should be comfortable for the most part. I mean, look at Sparks only getting 7 misses. So yeah, this will definitely be that act pick. Like, even more so than Zombie Sunset, just because it's way shorter and definitely easier. Anyway, because we have 16 maps now, we've had to add 2 maps to the pool, we now have a third rice. So our third rice is Embryo, which is, I don't know, it's like a baby Endymion. I mean, when you think about it, Endymion was just like a jacked up rice. So now Embryo is just a downsized Endymion, really. Oh god, that is the wrong background. Okay, well, I hope it's at least mapped right. I don't think it is. May have to force close that. I mean, it's playing 161914 again. Alright, there we go, that's Embryo. Okay, so Embryo is 1 minute and 56 seconds, 220 BPM, 885 regular notes with 25 LN, stuttering now, 4.62 star rating. And as I've already mentioned, it's like a sort of, I don't know, it's like sort of Endymion, but it's not as, it's like pseudo speed, but it doesn't really get streamy. I mean, obviously we'll see more streams in the streams, but it does have a lot of like triplets and denser stuff towards the end. So yeah, also this map is pretty chill. It's just fast. And when you think about it, Endymion wasn't really a speed pick. It was just, I don't know, there was some fast-ish streams in it. As I said, it wasn't that hard of a map. I mean, I don't think Embryo is that hard of a map too. It's the same BPM as Endymion, and it doesn't have those wacky streams in it. It does have, like, some density to it though. I mean, you can think of it as, it's Endymion, but it's also Zombie Sunset, but shorter, slightly faster, and less baity. Anyway, map is... I mean, it's not that bad. Spark's getting an A rank with only 10 minutes. It's not that bad. But those are our 3 Rice picks. We'll move into our still 2 LN picks. It's been 2 LN picks the whole tournament. You think LN would be that category that has changed in number of picks, and it just never happened. And hopefully we'll move along pretty quickly for LN1. Hopefully they have the order right. Alright, there we go. Can start talking when they get the map done. Alright, Sparks, Richie arguing like an old married couple. Alright, so in quarterfinals we had Natsuhiro BPM, which was like a pseudo-streamy LN map. And then in semis we had Nextstar, which was pretty much the same thing. So in finals we have Encounter, which is also pretty much the same thing, but harder. So if you're good at Nextstar, you'll be good at Encounter, because it's very similar style map. So yeah, Encounter is LN1. It is 2 minutes long at 190 BPM. It has 492 Rice and 321 LN and is 4.24 stars. So yeah, it's got streams with LN in it, and also it's just a bop. Also, this song was winner of, what, best map in Taiko for 20... was it 18 or 17? I can't even recall now. Thank you, Taske, blessed. I mean, when you have competition like Arrival's Black and White and Mitten's Next Level, and you beat them both, I mean, that's just impressive. But yeah, you can definitely see some of the, like, Natsuhiro and Nexta sections here. Also, like, Nexta has that, like, really chill section in the middle. Yeah, Encounter doesn't really have that. Encounter is just like, you don't deserve breaks. You must hit notes. I mean, this could be the chill section, if you want to consider it so. I mean, it's still denser than Nexta's chill section. Yeah, but then these streams, they're pretty fun. Also a little bit reminiscent of Atropos from Round of 32, which is actually not that commonly picked when you think about it. Oh, Richie's done for. Oh no, Richie. He's done for. Oh, he'll get 600k, I guess, off the ending. He's just fallen to pieces. Anyway, that's LN1. I mean, is it an LN map? Not really. But I mean, LN2 has always infamously been like the wacky snapping LN map. I mean, we had Facade, Move That Body, Assassin, Acid Burst. They've all been like super crazy LN. So, LN2. LN2 is quite the map. No one's gonna want to pick LN2 because it's really dumb. But I mean, LN2 is just super fancy. Talk more about it when they get started. Hopefully, should be soon. Oh, Spark's already spoiling in chat what's going on. Alright, so this is LN2. It is 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Although I don't actually think it's that long, surely not. Huh. Maybe it is that long. It is 125 BPM, and it has 1,213 long notes, and that's it. There are no regular, every note is a long note. It is 3.69 stars, which I think is second lowest in the pool. Let me just check that real quick. 3.69, second lowest in the pool. So yeah, this map is just 100% LNs. So it's the only true LN map in the whole tournament. It's fairly repetitive, but it also has like just really short snapped LNs, like 1/12 snapped, and just really messed up rhythms. And do remember, this is all like OD10. So yeah, this map is very harsh. These rhythms at the start are very chill, but then there'll be like a small break, like here, and then everything after this is death. Like Richie's 98.5%, Sparks is 95. They're not gonna last very long, because then the 1/12 snapped LN are gonna kick in, and rest in peace. Alright, so here's the calm before the storm. Before the players just absolutely melts, and here it comes. Also, a bit of SV there. Maybe I should normalize that before I upload the pack. It's good for dramatic effect. Anyway, here's here's the wacky LN rhythm snap section. Very cool. Sparks is definitely not having a fun time right now. Richie's just dropped. Oh, there he goes. There goes like a whole 1%. He's done. So yeah, this is what a true LN pick looks like. Like I said though, it's pretty repetitive, so if you can get it down like once, you should be able to get it down twice. Oh, should. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how often this gets picked. I mean, Blarag 100% is banning this, so... Who knows, someone else might ban it too. This is kind of rough. You gotta remember that, I mean, every note is an LN, so every note is basically, like, twice the score. If this was just Rice. Oh, Richie, he's fallen far. He had a 98, he's got an 89 now. Oh, it's still falling, he's 88 now. He's Dunzo Alonso. He's Gonzo Alfonso. He's just done. Sparks managing to keep that accuracy pretty stable for the whole thing. But yeah, as you can see, like the LNs in this, which is, I mean, I was about to say the LNs in this are ridiculous, but I mean the whole map is just LNs. And there you go, that's LN2. That is a that is a map that people will struggle with. I mean, you could argue that it might be kind of easier than Acid Burst, because Acid Burst has like those really dense, really fast 1/6 quads. But Acid Burst isn't a true LN map. This is like the boss LN map. So anyway, those are the two LN maps for finals. You got one that's like Nexta, and you got one that's like Acid Burst, except more LN-y and less bursty, but still wacky rhythms. Anyway, we're going to start the stream category now, and I mean, as if no one saw this coming. Needless to say, I think II by Yu is like very famous / infamous in not just Mania but in OS in general for being very streamy. I mean, that ranked Mania set from 14 was it? Oh, I don't. When was like Waffles SHD ranked? It's been such a long time. Anyway, here we go. Stream 1, 3 minutes 34 seconds, which, oh, I've just realized is the same length as Hybrid 1 and the same length as Rice 1. Wow, what are the odds? This is 180 BPM with 1,660 regular notes and 230 LN. Oh, that's over 2k combo for an FC, that's pretty cool. It is 4.15 stars, though, which is actually sort of lowish for a stream map. Probably just because it's not too fast. I mean, 180 BPM is the... Is that the same BPM as Shadow Castle? Or was that 175? They're very similar. So yeah, my notes for this map is, you already know what's going to happen. Because it's stream 1, historically it is then the consistency and the long stream map. Last week we had Blaze, week before we had Shadow Castle, this week it's just II. So long streams ahoy. And the streams just keep going and keep going. There are like small breaks in between the streams. It's not like Corn and Beans where Corn and Beans Blaze, where it's just 2 very long streams. This one is a bit more forgiving in that it does have like some small breaks, but then it just has multiple long streams. Also, stamina is going to really hurt on this one. Look, Richie's already struggling. He's only a third of the map in. Like, third of the way into the map. That's a lot of 2. Man, that Ak is gone, and he's done. And he's gonna drop below B rank. Spark's still holding that very nice consistency. But yeah, I mean, this is just an all or nothing map. You either hit all of it or you hit none of it. I mean, such is the nature of the stream maps, especially stream 1. And then we have a nice chill section here with some LM, with some like varied snapping. But I mean, honestly, this part of the map is... I mean, this is just for the real accuracy connoisseurs. It's not even remotely close to the meat of the map. Also, Sparks' score is quite literally more than double Richie's right now. I just want to say that. That's the power of failing streams. Oh yeah, by the way, there's more streams right now. You already know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I mean, Corn and Beans Blaze was the long stream map, but I feel like it wasn't stamina intensive enough, so here's II. Also, is Richie gonna get the B rank? Because he's currently sitting on a C, and there is more of the map to go. Alright, well here we go, this is the last stream section. I still find it funny that he's hitting 200s and his accuracy is going up, and it's going back down. He's done. Oh, and Sparks is finding some misses now. Oh, Sparks chaining 100s as well. Actually, this would be really hyped to see in a match, just because it's so lengthy, and just, oh, I mean, there's no stamina tier category for the map pools, but if there were one, this would be the one and only map to fit that. It is also, I mean, all maps are only OD5s, but I mean, can still fail. Richie with the 75%, 371k, let's go. And that's only stream 1, so stream 2 still exists. Stream 2 is not as brutal, and is actually, like, way easier, honestly. I mean, it's faster, which, I mean, Hari was faster than Blaze, so it makes sense. But, I don't know. Hari, this map, they're pretty similar, I want to say. I mean, similar difficulty-wise. Like, Hari had 1/3 streams and then like a really, really dense 260. This is consistent throughout. So stream 1 is II, and stream 2 is Daiichi stage, which, if we're being honest, it's probably not the best stream map. Like, as you'll see for hybrids 1 and 3, which are coming up next, you know, they definitely have streamier elements. Like, you might want to consider them streamier maps, but this one is specifically put in stream just because it's, well, it's not as hybrid-y. Like, those ones have more LM, but I mean, we'll get there. So, stream 2, here we go. This is Daiichi stage. It is much shorter than II, it's only 1 minute 58. Much more acceptable length. but it is considerably faster. It's 202 BPM, and it has 1000 regular notes with 59 LN, and is at a more appropriate star rating for the stream maps at 4.62. But yeah, I think this is a fairly tame stream map, but it is definitely faster. So yeah, Sparks and Richie not having too fun right now. So you know, Endymion was fast, it was 220 BPM and it had its streamy sections, but the streamy sections in this one, I would say, like even at 18 BPM slower, gonna be more unforgiving. Just because it's, I don't know, they're longer. So yeah, map's still hard. It's not as hard. I mean, it's maybe not the most desirable for a stream map. And then there's like, there's also like a really brain dead LN section. And then we have a little bit of an Atropos section, except longer LNs and less rise. So it's still very chill. But it's just to make the downtime section not be so brain dead. Alright, there's the 1/3, which is signaling the start of the second and final chorus. Also, yeah, like, the map's almost done, by the way. There's like one long stream left. And here it is. Category said stream. I watched the map. I saw streams. Was not disappointed. So there you go, those are the two stream maps. Daichi is like way shorter. And just because it's shorter, I guess it's more forgiving than II, but it's still, I mean, that map is still harder than Hari. Okay, so we are done with stream, and we're going to move on to our now 3 hybrids, because map pool size has increased, so we now have a 3rd hybrid. Might as well start with Hybrid 1 though, which is also pretty lengthy, and also kind of streamy. But it's an absolute bop of a song. I mean all of them are bops of a song. Even Daichu's it's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like I just picked all of the maps for this tournament based on the song and not actually how fitting they were for the categories I laid out. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, 1Q tournaments have been rarely attempted. I mean, mapping an entire 1Q tournament, never, so... Gotta start somewhere. Alright, here we go. Hybrid 1 is Lapix's Foolish Hero Future Core Mix at 3 minutes and 34 seconds again. And 175 BPM. Yeah, this is pretty lengthy. It's the longest hybrid by like over a minute. It has 1,333 regular notes with 352 LNs, and is sitting fairly comfortably at 4.03 stars. So yeah, there's some rice streams with LN kicks, similar to Atropos but slower. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're 5 plets as well. I'm just trying to think. Hybrid? No, it's not like Choet's. I mean, Choet's hybrid was, like, it had streams, but it also had, like, some LNs on offhand, midstream. And then it also had, yeah, it had some, like, blue tick LNs. This is all, I'm pretty sure, like, the vast majority of this map is on hand. So, yeah, just think of it as a fairly comfortable consistency hybrid. There we go, that sounds right in my mind for what this map is. Yeah, a bit of a small break here, bit chill, bit of a stream here. You can see that it's very hard to create difficulty in one key that's not just put more notes. Which is why I like maps like LN2, like Alpha Centauri. It definitely goes for something wacky and different from the rest of the pool to try and make it stand out, whilst having like a unique sense of difficulty. Foolish Hero is not the map that it's not the type of map that tries to be difficult. Foolish Hero is pretty chill. Yeah, Sparks is sitting comfortably on a near 99, so can't be that bad. Yeah, if there were 2 SVs this round though, I think I would work Urk too hard. I already worked Urk too hard by forcing him to practically make 1 SV map around. I mean, that's already too much work. And lots of grass was grown, but I'm sure lots of groaning was also to be had. I mean, I definitely felt that sense when I was, 60 maps deep. I mean, actually, when I was 30 maps deep, I thought, well, I had, what's that, sunk cost fallacy? Well, I've already come this far, might as well keep going. No, it's been great so far. I should have mapped way too deep as a tiebreaker. Actually, it's probably too slow and not crazy enough. It does have some like wacky 1/3 rhythms in it. Oh well, maybe next time. I don't know, Touche kind of wants me to run this tournament again. I'm sure a lot of people want me to run this tournament again, but actually better. Honestly, gotta say that I don't know, this tournament's gone pretty well so far, honestly. Anyway, that's Hybrid 1. It's okay. I mean, it's a pretty comfortable pseudo-stream map. I mean, you'll hear me say that a lot, is most of these maps are like pseudo-stream maps, because they're just so densely packed now that it's pretty much just a stream. Anyway, let's move on to Hybrid 2, which is... I think Hybrid 2 is fairly unique amongst the hybrid maps in the tournament. I don't think we've seen anything quite like this. Most hybrid maps are at fairly comfortable BPMs, and then Hybrid 2 is Venetian Snares Epidermis. So yeah, I definitely think this is pretty different. So, Hybrid 2 is 2 minutes and 31 seconds long at 200 BPM, so I mean, it's not that fast, but it's still kinda different compared to other hybrids. I haven't seen too many quickish hybrids. Unless you count, like, Lies as an actual hybrid, not a speed map, but I think that's on you. Not too many notes in this one though, 597 regular notes, 297 long notes, and it's only at 3.94 stars, so, one of the maps that's not 4+. But yeah, I definitely like to think of this as a sort of harder Midnight City Warfare. I mean, I guess they are pretty different. Hybrid 3 definitely has some, like, LN sections, which is similar to MCW. Yeah, this map is pretty chill. It does have some wacky rhythms, it does have some, like, wacky LN releases. It's like baby tech, but it doesn't... it's not that wacky, I guess. I've used the word wacky too many times, I should stop using the word wacky. Yeah, some varied LN snapping, which we didn't get to see in Hybrid 1, and we won't get to see too much of that in Hybrid 3 either. Definitely just quicker. And the rhythms in this are a little bit weirder. Nice little chill, calm section here before some more weird rhythms kick in. They're not too weird though. Most of them are on hand, and then it just slaps the occasional off hand in like 1/3 somewhere. I know there's like a 1/3 LN triplet in here somewhere. I guess you could say it is a little bit like Choets, I guess. It's alright, it's pretty good. Map's pretty clean. Doesn't go for anything like super daring. I'd say it's pretty standard. But just because it's faster makes it a bit different. Okay, so that's Hybrid 1 and Hybrid 2, and now we move to Hybrid 3. Which, I mean, Hybrid 3 is just a good song. And also had its appearance in TWC this year as Grand Finals free mod. Oh, was it 2? I can't. Yeah. 2? Yeah, it's gotta be 2, because 1 was prepared and 3 was flurry. So Richie said, are we done with stream maps? And the answer is no. We're not done with stream maps. Alright, here we go. Hybrid 3. Billy Moto, featured artist for Veiled Stars, comes in at 2 minutes and 26 seconds, 187 BPM, so, you know, it's smack in the middle of Hybrid 1 and 2 BPM, funnily enough. 603 notes with 336 LN, 4.36 SR. It's got some pretty chill LN, and then it has some not so chill LN streams. If you remember in Midnight City Warfare, which was Hybrid for semis, it had like the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know how else to explain it. Basically it had 5 plets, which were all NMs, but the 5th note was longer. And this map goes for something similar. It definitely has those sections. And then it also ends on like a mighty fine stream section. Let's call it that. So yeah, right here is like the sort of LN5 plets, which are derived from Midnight City Warfare. With a nice 1/6 burst there, so a little bit of acid burst. Yeah, definitely carrying over some of the skills from semis, and I mean they're not more difficult yet. I mean, we'll get there. There's still more than half the map to go. But yeah, I don't think any of these hybrids are too difficult. They all play it fairly safe. It's the tech maps, which are basically the hybrid maps, but risky. Although there is actually some like weird rhythms in this section. Like between the LNs there's 3 notes and 1 note, so the LN is always going to appear offhand. So yeah, that's definitely a sort of wacky rhythm thing, which this hybrid map has going for it compared to the others. Alright, here we go. This is the stream ending, which Richie's not looking forward to. So mostly 1-4, and then there's like just a 1-6. Ooh, actually the 1-6 like, ultra tanked Richie. Oh well, good. Oh, okay, he's not gonna fail, but damn, he was close. Yeah, if you fail at that section, the ending, even with OD5, even with HP5, sorry, is not going to save you. Sparkster with the 1 miss 929k, pretty cool. Richie, on the other hand, with the super epic 80 miss B rank, not even 600k, let's go. That's what I want to see. Anyway, those are the 3 hybrid maps. So next we have everyone's not favorite category, speed. So very infamous already, given that this is a part of the Epsilon pack. Actually, this was in TWC last year as hidden in R16 or quarters. I think it was R16 actually. So yeah, this is a very well known song. Speed 1, Ghost of 3.13, Forgotten. Truly a song that will not be forgotten anytime soon. At 2 minutes and 41 seconds, it's 250 BPM, so yeah, it's even faster than Bison Charge, so it's kinda hard. This has 1140 notes with 91 LN and is at a whopping 4.92 star rating. So normally I write down some like really comprehensive and detailed notes about the maps, but this one just says it's just fast. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's really hard to. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is like actually full alt. Like I'm not talking like single tapping on your right hand and then alting triplets stuff. I mean, no, like you cannot full alt the whole map. Also, if anyone like A ranks this or above, I would actually be really impressed because again, this map is really hard and really fast and just incredibly dense. I mean, there's a break right now, but that break's not going to help you when, you know, to get out of the break you're greeted with just more 250 BPM and then this like pseudo dense stream section, and then there's just some more 5-plets and triplets straight after. Basically, this map is really mean, and for anyone who cares about like difficult appropriation amongst all of the maps in a pool, you're not going to find that. You're not going to find that. Although, I mean, we're at finals. I mean, if you didn't know that by now, I mean, okay. But yeah, definitely not expecting high scores on this map. I mean, from anyone, really. I mean, it's just difficult. I mean, if you have the consistency down to full alt hack this, then just take the first prize already, honestly. I would even say that this is harder than Speed 2, and Speed 2 gets faster. It's just this is consistently fast. Sparks crawling up to an almost A rank. I did say A rank plus would be impressive. I mean, even an 86 is kind of impressive, honestly. I mean, the map's just really hard. And both the players are probably really crying right now. In all honesty though, this used to be Negro by Sick Puppy and was even harder, so yeah, consider this like a nerf. Consider this a big nerf, and it's still really difficult. Lots of nerfing to be done in this tournament, and yet it's still too hard. Crazy how that works. I don't know, scaling difficulty in one key is kinda... oof. Alright, so Forgotten was 250 BPM, which is kind of fast. But Speed 2, on the other hand, well, there is a ranked taiko set of this by Chromox and Tuske, I think it is. At least I think Tuske has a GD on it. Someone else might have a GD on it? I feel like Sing would? I can't actually remember. Anyway, his Speed 2 is Topazolite's Chaos Time at 1 minute and 58 seconds. And it is, I think for the most part, it's 256. It slows down to 160 about a third of the way in, and then the remainder of the map, like at the last quarter, just speeds up and up and up and up until it hits 290 BPM. Which, I mean, 290 BPM, that's freaking fast. I mean, you thought Hari was fast at 260, but nope, 290. So this has 843 notes with 28 LN and is at 4.80 stars. So I think, minus like the two like sort of gimmick speed sections, this map is not too bad. So, I mean, it starts off pretty chill and then it slows down to its 160, where it has like 1/6 bursts. Like it has a bursty section, which is really fun. I gotta say, this bursty section may actually be like one of the most genuinely fun parts of this tournament, or of this pool specifically. Anyway, it's chaos time. So again, I mean, it's chaos time. So it's just going to speed up at the end. I think it's 256, speeds up to 290, and it just gets denser, and denser, and it gets faster. I guess it doesn't get that dense until like the super end, but it's still pretty dense. Like you'll be full autumn. Oh yeah, and because I'm absolutely mean, this map ends on a 290 BPM stream, and I'm not talking a 1-2 stream, I'm talking a 1-4 stream, because there is only one way to end a speed map in a whole tournament, and that is the only way to do it. So gallop or die is the motto of the ending of this map. Sparks, though, with a 36 miss B rank and a cheeky 69 in the middle of his score. We take those. So yeah, there's like an actual genuine yikes. Alright, so that is Speed 2. We have 4 maps left. 2 Tech, SV, and Tiebreaker. Oh, we're almost there, boys. 12 maps down. 4 to go. Alright, hopefully they get started shortly. Tech 1 is also a song that has not been in TWC, although I might just put it in 2021 as a DT, you never know, but it was definitely in the Australian Tiger Tournament this year as a hard rock pick. So yeah, here's Tech 1, Tajimo Yomigi's Lorikeet, which is 2 minutes and 42 seconds in length at 182 BPM. It has 770 notes with 278 LN, and is just shy of 4 stars at 3.97. This is also, I mean, this is debatable, but I would say it's a harder Ukiyo Yokocho, which is Tech 1 of semis, so I mean, makes sense why it's here. It's got some weird streams, weird snaps, it's got a very nasty burst at the start, and it has some LN bait stuff. It is also so powerful it causes player desync on the client, which is pretty cool. I guess, I don't know, Ukiyo was pretty whack. I mean, Ukiyo had grace notes. I can't exactly remember, but this map, I'm near certain, has some grace notes. It also has like some, okay, yeah, I've just seen grace notes now. Yeah, it has grace notes. It has some 1/8 bursts. It doesn't have as, I know Ukiyo has some like really wacky rhythm LNs. I know this doesn't have that. This has more wacky rhythm streams. I know Ukiyo had like one weirdish stream, but it wasn't very long. This one's pretty lengthy. It's like a good 10-15 seconds, I think. Like mix 1/4, 1/3. There might be some 1/6 in it. I can't actually remember. It's been a while. Very organized. God, I wish I brought a bottle of water. That would have helped. I didn't actually realize that I'd be here doing commentary right now. I should be sleeping. You know how it is. Anyway, here comes some of the wacky stuff. I don't know, this map probably could have been made harder, but it's fine. And then the ending is... I know the ending's pretty... I don't know, it's fairly tame. Kind of repetitive. And it's just a hybrid map. It's not that wacky. Anyway, it's Tech 1. I don't know. Sorta techy. Not really. Richie got a double 69 on his scoreboard. It's doubly funky. Tech 2, on the other hand, is like a monstrosity. Tech 2 is... Also, I just realized with the skin that we're using on stream, Tech 2 is like gonna be unreadable. It's gonna be unreadable. So I don't actually know how popular this song is. I know we have a ranked Taiko set of it. I don't know where else this is. But yeah, Tech 2 is also very long. I have listed here that it's 3 minutes and 51 seconds, which is the longest non-tiebreaker in the whole tournament. By a long shot, actually. By like a good 15 seconds, I think. So here's Kikuo Hana's Hibidarake no Me. It is... Oh, well, varied BPM. I think standard is 220, but I have listed here from 110 to 344 BPM. So, I don't know, that's kind of fast. It has 967 notes with 362 LN, and is at 4.85 stars. My note says, stuff happens in this map, and snaps are messed up, and the players will also get messed up. And this speeds up to ridiculous levels. I mean, yeah, 344 BPM. It does have normalized scroll though, because I mean, reading 344 BPM with my default scroll, even at like 17 scroll, is still way too hard. But yeah, this is definitely a unique map, just because it gets so fast. But, I mean, the ending is honestly not that dense. I should have just made it denser. I should have just chucked like triplets in there. Oh yeah, there's also that stream. I mean, haha. Oh yeah, and another one. Yeah, this is a ride. This is a really chill map overall, I gotta say. Some like short little bursts there into the LNs. Just so that you can't mash through the burst, you actually have to hold the final note. Definitely guarantees that people are actually bursting, like, controllably. Some blue tick releases. I know it looks very converty, but they add to the challenge. Alright, here we go. This is the build-up. This is where the players were doing fine, and then sort of cry a little inside. But only a little, because they had fun. Oh, and then there's these streams. Whoops, my bad. I forgot they existed. Alright, bursts, and then whack. Oh no, I've said the word again. Unforgivable. Oh, this is a really nasty Ellen stream as well. Also definitely some crazy Ellen snappings here as well. Also, it's just speeding up. Also, the rhythms here are just so weird. I mean, just the music itself is so weird. There's just so much going on. You have no idea how hard it is actually to map this section. Like, because if you just pick one sound, it's very stable. But when you map it to every sound, it's so chaotic that you don't even know what's happening anymore. Anyway, that's Tech 2, that's Hippie Dark. Yeah. That is a map. I mean, it does speed up very, very fast, but it doesn't become too hard, I'd say. Like, that ending could be way more brutal than it currently is. But if you want a map that's more brutal than PB Darake, here's the SV map. So SV map, you want Overground Endorphin, which, oh god, now that I think about it, Endorphin was in TWC last year? No, the year before. Yeah, it was the year before, because I remember beating Malaysia on it. And that would have been quarters. So yeah, here's the SV map. My notes for the SV map simply says nobody will A-rank this map and everybody will ban it. So here we go. Endorphin, 1 minute 44 seconds, 160 BPM, 358 notes, 252 LN. Only 3.19 stars though. But the rhythms in this are very weird. Like, it alternates between 1/4 and 1/3 so spontaneously that the SV doesn't make that any easier. Anyway, the players will now die, because sight reading SV is not a good idea. Although this is... I mean, don't tell Richie I said this, but it's not a sight read for him, it's like his second play. Yeah, a little bit of slow jam. And then a small build up here, because, I mean, let's be honest, you need to get as many rainbows as you possibly can, and this is the only part of the map where that's possible. And then back to melting. Thank you, Urk, for the wonderful SV job. If anyone doesn't like the map, it's because I actually placed the notes, not you. It's perfect, never changed. Actually, I did change one section, but no one will know. So yeah, like I said, everyone will ban it, no one will A-rank it. And ain't that just nifty? An actual, like, super hard SV map. I mean, none of the SV maps really so far have been, like, too difficult. Like, Accelerate and Love Null had their challenges, but they were okay. So anyway, we might as well get to the tiebreaker. Now, I know people have been crying, oh, 5-star map in tournament when? So, here it is. Tiebreaker, Black-White Terror Break. So not only is this the only 5-star map in the whole tournament, it's also the only map that goes above 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll definitely have a lot to talk about. Alright, so here we go. Tiebreaker for just Joke, like the boss track of the Joke tournament. At 5 minutes and 38 seconds, 155 BPM, although you know I've mapped it to double the speed for 310. You already know! 1485 notes with 1143 LN, so like max combo on this is over 3k. Yeah, this has burst sections, it has like LN burst, it has streams, it has some maybe 310 BPM, I don't know about that, some doublet and quad rhythms. It's very tricky. As you can see, there's like some 310 bursts here. Because Sparks was like, oh, I missed my bursts in my tiebreakers. Playing with Ruby had like no bursts. So disappointed, I'd like to see more bursts. Okay, here you go, son, here are the bursts. So there you go, speedy boys. And then like this wacky like Rice LN rhythm section. Which I mean I guess is like Cloud from the mini pack. Also, yeah, that's like a 1/8 triplet section, which you can play as a 1/6 stream, but we're back. Also, dude, just gotta say, this song is like absolute fire. Just gotta put it out there again. Every song in this song is whack. It's just good. You need to find a new word to replace whack. Anyway, this part is pretty chill. And it's a high-tech section. It probably could have mapped it harder, but I mean the bursts are already kind of tricky. Anyway, a little bit of a tune down here. There's some like 1/8 triplets. It's gonna have like a mini build up. It's not gonna be super build up. And then it's just gonna drop into this stream section. So yeah, just, you know, just chucking a third of the way of the map. Stream section, and then start adding some LN kicks to that stream section. And now we come to my favorite part of the map, which is like this bursty, like LN mini tech section with like quads. I absolutely love this section. Definitely my favorite part of the map. Very repetitive, so like once you get it down once, you'll get the whole section down pretty much. I mean, that's what Sparks is doing. And 1/4 stream into a 1/6 stream. Which isn't too fast. And that's like what, 225? It's bearable. Anyway, we've got this build up here. And yeah, this is quite the build up. It's gonna chuck some like more 1/8 triplets. And then it's gonna become really difficult. So stream. And then an even faster stream because it's 1/6. And then an even faster stream because I chuck 1/8 for like a bar at the end. So yeah, people's hope bars will actually probably hit 0 there. That section is, I mean, that is a legitimate 310 stream on spacebar. So just pretend it's 620. If you hit that by galloping, you are a pro and you deserve to win the whole tournament. I don't think there's nothing too hard that's left in this map. I think that 310 stream, I mean, once you get through that, I mean, that's most of the killer. And this is just a, like, it's a little bit hybridy, and it's got like rice notes just randomly scattered amongst the offhand LM. But it's much chiller, much more of a cooldown. And then you hit the chorus section, which is very similar to what happened earlier. Yeah, Richie gonna scrape the B. Sparks not quite gonna scrape the S. And then yeah, he's like a nice like rice LN cooldown. It's still dense for a cooldown though. But I mean, hey, this is the Joke boss track, so there's no rest for the wicked. And then just a stream with some LN, and then GG. So that is your tiebreaker for finals and just Joke in general. Richie going out with a bang with another cheeky 69 in his score.